Hi guys, I'm back, Patch M142, and we're joined again by Poet,
Hello.
who's standing at the top of the tree, or
Out of
Dirtendo, as
harm's way is where I am.
out of harm's way, and we've picked a spot for the record farm. Someone was asking what my skin was last time. I made it up. There's a little bit of a story attached, but I'll tell you later. I'm in my construction uniform now. Note the nice little piece of redstone strapped to my back. But I'm going to keep the armor on because of what we're doing right now, and I don't really want to be standing here with the armor off. Now, if I turn my graphics on to fancy, you might catch a glimpse of a very familiar red and white block through the trees. Very dangerous block. Something that only trained engineers should really be handling.
I think you have to be
Which is why
certified.
Um, which is why Poet is here, because I'm pretty sure he's okay with TNT, right?
I'm here as cannon fodder. I know your secrets. I know your trickery.
He's just here to make sure I don't royally mess up, or he's here to see when I royally mess up. No,
Somehow, some way, I will be the blast shield. I just know it.
don't worry. Oh, that scared me. Don't worry. But we're gonna do this in a nice and simple fashion. I'm just gonna light everything on fire to clear the trees, and hopefully next time we'll start building the thing. Poet has a nice little bridge over there. I don't think the fire's gonna get anywhere near it, but if it does, it was nice knowing the bridge. And there, we're gonna start lighting this. This is well, probably unarguably one of the stupidest things I've ever done.
And that's why I'm involved somehow.
That's why you're involved, because I think it's important that these moments be shared with friends. Not that you're a friend, but
Ouch, that hurt.
what, did you step in the fire or something?
My heart has been broken.
Oh, there goes the first one.
Oh,
Is my sound off? Nope, my sound is on. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because last time I got completely dwarfed out by... I had to scrap a whole episode because I was completely dwarfed out by my game sounds. That's what I get for not recording them in separate files. Oh, that one's about to go. In fact, this one just went. Oh!
uh-oh.
Wow, well that didn't go quite as I expected.
The bottom burnt out before the...
Oh, sorry, you might want to... and then that tree's on fire.
I have witnesses.
Not if you don't upload your video. There goes two. Do I have particles off? I have particles off. Dang, that's why nothing looked good. And another blast. Time to eat some steak. Now remember here that at Patch Inc. we're devoted to keeping a stable ecosystem.
Uh-huh.
So you better run like mad and plant a bunch of trees, because I'm pretty sure this is hurting our ecological footprint.
Oh, right. Well, I have that covered, actually. I took preparations before this video and planted a ton of trees.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Make a good corporate partner. You know. Now, Patch Inc. has a lot of plans coming in the future, but you will see those soon.
There's a creeper. He just wants to help, I think.
I agree, but unless we can force him into a tree, he's not going to be very useful. I say we just
Patch.
kill him. What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, there's two! They're feisty little devils. Hey, an apple. Hey, Poet, do you want a golden apple?
Well, well, do I need one? Will I need one?
Oh, no, but do you want one?
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There.
Wow, this is the weirdest looking golden apple.
Well, you have to supply your own gold. It's like
That
one of those builder's kits, you know?
right.
The one where, when you buy it from the arts and crafts.
Batteries not included. I get it.
Well, it looks like it's the most awesome thing ever, but then when you get it home, you realize that you have to supply half the materials yourself.
Yep. 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 One of those build your own rocket things.
Yeah. Um, hmm. So I think this land is pretty much clear. How about you?
It's looking pretty good.
That actually worked. I was not expecting it to
Yeah.
work.
I was
I mean,
expecting
I
there to
knew that would.
be a huge disaster, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I still have some of the flint and steel left. Want me to go light your roof?
Been there, done that.
Anyhow, thank you for thank you, Dirt Endo, for joining me for the cleaning or for the clearing of your land.
I supervised. Hey,
Supervised.
there's still some unlit TNT up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed a spot. Hang on. Ugh. Ow. Okay, where is it? Um,
You're staring. You were staring right at it. Right behind you.
I'm just gonna light this on fire. Oh, ow, no, not me. I meant the tree. Oh, oh, leg spike. Oh, ah, oh, ow, ooh, I'm on fire. Okay. Did I miss the TNT? I gotta light that. Why am I standing in the? Oh, ah,
This is the most fun I've
this.
had.
Come on. Remember, this is why we're trained
We are
professionals.
trained professionals.
You're
Don't try
trained.
this
Oh,
at home.
trained professional. You're just here to supervise the dirt
Yes, I have certification in dirt management.
and getting himself sprayed in the face with washer fluid.
That happens. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's. We were cleaning off my mom's car the other day, and it's the middle. It's the middle of winter, and it's cold in the middle of winter. I never would have realized that, but it turns out that when you
There are problems if you haven't
use
realized that.
winter washer fluid
Yeah.
and you spray it on your car, it tends to freeze. So we had just cleaned the windshield. My mom gets in the car and pulls the washer fluid valve, and it sprays the windshield and it ices it completely back up. We have to scrape it all off before we can go.
That's always fun.
Yeah, and it's raining. It's RedCubed. If it's raining and it's Minecraft,
I'm telling you, it was just done raining right before we got in this call. I
you
thought
prob-
these things were supposed to be timed. This is rigged.
well, actually, if you've got a bed over at your house, I'm gonna go sleep in my construction shack.
Oh, good.
Um, and anyhow, thank you for joining me for this little excursion. And Patch Inc. will now begin to build your record farm.
I can't wait.
That is, of course, when the supplier delivers the supplies, and when I am completely bored with nothing else to do.
Well, in the meantime, I guess we'll just have to sleep this night away.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night, poet.
We'll see you next time.
I'm watching you.
I can't wait. Well, I'm back, guys. Thanks for watching that. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. I gotta say, before we recorded that, there was some talk about, him and I and fire and adding TNT to the mix probably wasn't a good idea, but it actually went off without a hitch, so I was pretty happy about that. Um, the one thing I was really, really frightened about was TNT exploding other TNT or something and sending it flying or, into my house, but luckily that didn't happen. Here I am in a a very beautiful land, and surprisingly, this is Drew's house, or at least his old house, I think. I think he's moved. I think. I keep saying I think. Um, I'm pretty sure that he said he was moving. I don't know if he ever did. But here I am at the Drewster's house, SilentMyst. Um, you know him from the Lethamyr series that I'm doing with him, and from an older episode or two. So here we are, looking around his property. I was just here earlier, and he's got a lot of cows here. Reminds me a lot of home in my dinosaur world. Cows everywhere, just spending time and hanging out. He's even got, this is something that someone built for him. It was part of a huge prank, which I hope also went off without a hitch. This massive cow. Let me just render in this land here. That's a lot of redstone under his house. Whoops, I hope I didn't completely spoil something. Anyway, if I did, then unwatch that, please. That's what we get. Oh, I can see inside of the cow because of a rendering problem. Interesting. But it's a giant cow, anyway. And apparently it had a huge, like, a mob trap of some kind. So, I don't quite understand how it worked. I wasn't really involved with that. You can see a broken texture on the portal, because this is a converted texture for the new 1.5. And I didn't convert the particle pieces and portal pieces and stuff properly, I guess. So, look at this place. That's an interesting design for a villager spawner. Very cool. The one thing that I really liked here, though, and this is something that I had kind of thought up, but he's actually implemented it. I don't know if someone built it for him or what, but I was actually thinking of doing this myself in either this world or some other world. Was this system here? It looks to be like he has an automated sorter, where he basically, well, the way that I envision it, and the way that it almost looks like it works, is basically you throw all your stuff, everything you own in your inventory that you want sorted, down a little water tunnel type thing, and it gets automatically sorted into these chests. So I think if this looks, I haven't seen where you even put the stuff yet. Maybe up here? Man, it's dark. Come on, Drew, come on. I know you like living dangerously, but at the same time, it'd be a shame to see all this redstone wiped out because a creeper blows up in the corner or something. So I'm just going to light it up for you, buddy. There you go. Okay, so I don't understand. Is this all part of it? I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like he's not done. Or is he? Where are the mine carts? Are there supposed to be mine carts? Maybe he's still working on it. I'm just blurring all my words together and saying things that don't make sense. Maybe it's not completely working yet. I'm not sure. But this is kind of what I was envisioning too, is a sorting system. So I'll be working on something similar eventually. The only real reason I don't get too deep into it yet is because when 1.5 is finally released, you never know what they're going to change to hoppers and stuff like that. So I'm not going to do it just yet. Let them work a few more bugs out, especially since we are currently on 13W04A, and there are updates to it that fix a bunch of bugs, and we haven't updated the snapshot yet, so moving right along. Hey, it's still broken? Maybe there's just a hole in it? No, that can't be right. Huh. Anyway, moving through the portal. I'm going to go back home. I'm not going to record me walking all the way back. That would be just ludicrous. Unless you want to see me walking back. I don't know why you would. Well, I guess I could always say some kind of a story, but I don't really have a story in mind. Like, I always say, I never record anything planned. Like, I never stage anything. I never write anything down. I know a lot of people a lot of Let's Players out there. Maybe you're one of them watching. You write down points before you record, and that's a very good system. Every time you want to record something, you go and you write down points of what you want to talk about in that episode, and that's a very good system because then you don't get into a situation like I'm in right now, where all I'm doing is rambling on about what you should be doing instead of what I'm actually doing. So I never really do that kind of system where I write down points, and it's always just kind of off the top of my head, something that I've been thinking about during the day. But truth be told, that last RedCubed episode that I recorded it was last night, or well, technically this morning at about 2 a.m. That was difficult to record. I'm telling you, it was. Again, it was just off the top of my head. I had these couple stories going on, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna record while I'm just kind of working, and maybe go on with it and roll with it and see where it takes me. But man, I almost regret doing that because I'm telling you, I slept. The later I stay up, the longer I tend to sleep. So if I go to bed at a normal time, and a normal time for me is about midnight ish. I know that's only a couple hours earlier, but that's really late, midnight, and that's when I'll go to bed. And I'll sleep a normal amount of time. When I stay up late and I'm already tired because I had maybe woken up earlier that day, something like that, it becomes pretty grueling on me. And I slept, I think, today until about noon. It was pretty crazy. I don't sleep that long usually. I'm used to going on like 5 hours of sleep every day, but it catches up on you, sleep debt, as they say, and then you got to repay that debt by sleeping longer. But I didn't want to stay in bed for too long, so I finally got out, crawled out, and well, I had a good day, pretty good day, I think. I ended up watching Ben-Hur again on TV. I don't know why. It's a long movie, long movie. But if you don't know what it is, it's a movie from 1959. And to tell you how grandiose it was, how amazing it was for its time, it had the record for most Academy Awards up until 1997 when Titanic came out and tied that record. Didn't break that record, it just tied that record. If that tells you how amazing Ben-Hur was for its time. But anyway, it's a long movie, so I just got done watching it, and I'm back here on the RedCubed server. Patch wanted me to come on and record something, so I did. And now we're looking at the pathway to my bridge. I've decided that I'm going to remove this bridge. I'm going to redesign it, because I did this when it was, again, 2 in the morning, and this looks like crap, this bridge. What was I thinking? I just had an idea in my mind, and maybe I just mocked it up. That's what I'll say. This is just a mock-up version. I can pretend. But anyway, I decided that I was going to do a walkway, but I didn't know what kind of walkway. And this is why I did this. I just dug out a strip and did up a bunch of different walkways possible. I want it to look like this with the stairs on the side. I think that's a pretty fancy system. I like that system. I've always liked that way of doing walks. And I was thinking, okay, you're walking up to this floor type birch wood. So right away I started thinking something like this with the stone. Let me get it in the frame here. Stone on the side, stone brick, stairs on the side, and birch in the middle. I like it. It's okay, but I think it's almost done too much then. Too much birch is what I mean. I like the stone on the sides though, because that gives it an outside exterior feel to it, rather than it just being wood like this one. This one I don't care for too much. Just something about the spruce on the floor just doesn't look quite right to me. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. Next is this one, which, although I just said spruce on the floor doesn't look right to me, spruce on the sides with birch in the middle does look right. I love the way that this one looks. I can't really explain why. Like, more so than this. And they're practically the same. But this look I really, really like. So this is my number 2 choice. This one I just kind of did thinking maybe stone brick for a walking base would be good, but didn't really care for it. These stone bricks, they're really better looking on a wall, if you ask me. I could try cobblestone slabs, but I try to avoid cobblestone every time I get a chance to. So there's this type now, and this is a variation of this one, I admit, but I really like it. Really, really like it. I don't know, just that slightly darker color to the wood. It just looks perfect for outside. And then second is, or well, this isn't second, but I had said that this was my second choice. Actually, you know what? Let's rearrange them. I think like this looks pretty good. It looks like an outside walkway. I don't know why this one, which is so similar to it, just doesn't quite look right. It looks good, but it doesn't quite look right. Then you go to this one, slightly darker, and it looks beautiful in my opinion. I'm going to try something because I didn't do it on my test sheet there. I'm going to do, no. I'm going to do like these and like these. See how this one looks. It'll be similar again. So let me just do this. We're going to do the dark wood for the ground there and stone brick stairs on the side. No, I don't think so. Not unless you... no, I don't like the looks of that as much as I like the looks of this. Just something about it. I think this is my number 1 choice. Right here. Is stone brick steps as the side with the oak planks for the base. And this is my number 2 choice. Is the spruce stairs on the sides and the oak as base. So now it's really just kind of trying to decide which one. I think because everything here is very, very, very spruce already, that I'm going to do the stone brick. Just to give stone brick a use, because I like stone brick, and I haven't been able to use it for anything, so I will do that. Okay, this is, this pick is almost dead. I got to repair it before I use it. So I'm just going to rip these up with my silk touch pick. And the only reason I'm using my silk touch pick for such a useless feature is because it's unbreaking 3 and diamond as well, and it'll last. Don't worry. Don't you worry. One thing that didn't last, I was caving earlier today, and my rubber booties, no, they broke. I should have expected it. I was in a very evil place. Just so many bad things there. So many bad things. But I'm fine now. I got another pair of rubber booties. They're definitely not anywhere near as good. And in fact, they also have some damage. But I will repair them. And I'll try my hardest to get those good rubber booties back. At least these ones have feather falling 4 and protection 3. I mean, I probably have better rubber booties in the chest somewhere, but I just wanted to throw something on, and even just temporarily, so that I wasn't barefoot everywhere I go. So there we have that, and yeah, I've decided I shouldn't have. If I've decided that I was going to do the stone brick stairs, I should have kept it here, but I don't know how I'm going to make this walkway look, if I want to move it over by 1 again. No, I think right here is good. So I'll keep the oak on the center there. And I'll replace the stone brick steps. But yeah, no real stories for me to tell you guys today. Well, I guess I could always tell some stories, but well, no, I'm okay not telling any stories today. I don't really have much to tell. In the meantime, though, you get to at least see me build a few things, and that little recording with Patch there. So there we go. Just gonna build this up a little bit. And like, whoops, haha. Let's not do that. Actually, I'm gonna avoid doing this side yet, because I don't know how I'm gonna tie it in with right there. you know? Like, obviously, if I had the appropriate materials on me, never come prepared. Some of these I'll need. And I'll take some of those and make some more. That's why I got all this oak today. And what I'm going to do, instead of doing steps here, this is also something that I thought about, is that this will be like this. Oops. How did that... Huh? How did that place like that? It's weird. But anyway. Go like that. Break that out because I didn't want it there. And then... Again. How do we do this? No, that's not gonna... Erg. Because if I break the... Yeah. I guess that would have worked. After all. Huh. I'm just talking to myself now. Okay, so this is how I want it to look instead, is having slabs walk all the way up. Just because you can run up them, and it just makes the bridge look that much wider. And instead, I might try this. What if I put... oh, mind you, this might not look quite right. I was going to put the steps underneath somehow, but no. I think that's fine. I'll dress this up still. I'll find a way to dress up the sides of it. I usually find a way. So that'll be good, I think. And it's just going to go this way. This tree is going to have to move, unfortunately. Because this side will have to move. And maybe it doesn't need to move. I don't know. And then it ties in with those there. Like so. So we'll be able to have a nice looking path all the way to the other side. And then of course maybe another path this way. Maybe I'll continue it right through where this tree is sitting. I'll continue it this way and go to the record farm. Or maybe a better idea is just to keep one bridge and then have a pathway going off this way. Now the reason I have this bridge here, which I haven't told you guys, is because I'm planning on doing something over here. Actually, I'm planning on doing a few things on the other side of the river here. But I liked this little oasis spot so much. Right, dog? Wolf? Thing? I like this little oasis spot so much. Look at this. Swampy, normal oak tree. Love it. I love that. The leaves aren't changed, but it's a swampy tree. Wow. I'm impressed by such little tiny things. But I liked this little sort of a pond with cleared out trees so much that I decided I want to make use of it. I'm going to make this like a little park of sorts. And so to get to that park, I need to go and make a walkway. And that's kind of where the walkway that I've started is going to end up. So that's the one purpose of the walkway and the bridge across. But I'm also going to be doing a day-night sensor over on there. I want to make a big structure for it. And of course for the record farm, which is going to be over here somewhere. Somewhere where it's all cleared out here. So that should be good. I don't know what level he's going to build it on. Maybe, probably at water level? Possibly? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So I'm kind of anxious to see that. I've been saying that enough. But really, I love record collecting in this game. It's kind of a mini hobby of mine for Minecraft, is collecting the little records. I've done it in just about all my single player worlds, and on all the servers that I've ever joined, I always make some kind of a record farm. So it's very suited to me to have a record farm here. So even if someone else builds a better one even, which I doubt is going to be possible, because Patch is pretty talented with what he does, but even if they have another one, I'm still going to appreciate its purpose more than you even know. So looking forward to that. Uh, Lots going on. I finished that. I think I showed you guys, but I finished it. So I was gonna collect some of the materials and start the small roof, and then on top of the roof, I'm gonna actually build a second dome on top of it. So that's gonna be cool. In the meantime, I guess we'll have to just see you guys later. Bye bye.